Okay, this is Agent Jack Bauer with the TSA. Buddy, you're going to need to get out of your seat or we're going to do the Vulcan death grip on your ass.
What do you mean? I paid for a ticket.
Well, sorry. This is the new world. We live in Trump's world now. We do whatever the hell we want.
Blaming Trump for this. Somebody is probably going to blame Trump for this. But
oh, as a matter of fact, they were wearing Nazi outfits. And
brown Crocs.
And brown Crocs. And they had Make America Great hats on. And they dragged this guy off the United Airlines.
Folks, you know what we're talking about. It went viral.
How
this
can you
poor
not?
Asian doctor was dragged off a United Airlines flight from Chicago to Louisville. And he's dragged off because they... not because they were oversold, he was in a seat, but because they were overweight. And when that happens, it's usually because they put too much in the hold and they sold every seat above the hold, in other words, the passenger area of the plane. And the hold holds everything from packages to animals and mail. And the airlines make a fortune moving that stuff. And so all of a sudden, this poor guy needed to be in Louisville. And they said, we don't care you need to be in Louisville. We're not taking off the packages. We make too much money from that. So guess what? You're off. And he refused.
So you don't think they anteed up like some dough for him?
I'm sure they did.
I haven't heard that yet.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. They probably, as you know, Andrew, 2 weeks ago I was in Aspen. And I was flying on a 4 o'clock flight out. So as you can imagine, it's rather popular to get out of Aspen at 4 o'clock on Sunday. And they were offering my daughter and I $1,000 a piece plus hotel.
$1,000 to stay in Colorado another day.
Another day.
Why you couldn't do it?
Couldn't do it. Had to get to home and then had to get to New York the next morning. So I couldn't do it. There was no way I could rebook and get all the way out.
Now, why do you think they dragged him off of the middle of the plane? Is that thing you just tweeted out, Fight Club?
Yeah. Well, now they have economy plus seating on United apparently. They got first class, then behind that, economy plus, and then everything after economy plus is Fight Club. Now, if you're in Fight Club, they can drag you off and beat the crap out of you.
They should have grabbed somebody in the bathroom. That would have been a lot more fun.
Would have been interesting if somebody hid in the bathroom. Okay, folks, we're going to randomly pick one of you to get off the plane. You, Asian doctor, row 22, come here.
Come here.
No!
Or actually fight to get if you win, you get to stay.
Yeah, how about that? See, United, we're giving you free ideas here. You think this was such a great idea to drag this guy off of your flight. Imagine, Andrew, if indeed...
If they did have Fight Club.
They said, okay, tell you what, folks, somebody's got to leave the flight, so we're going to randomly draw row 22C and row 28D. Okay, you two fight, and whoever loses... gets taken off the plane, and everybody else gets entertainment.
Or you could just
this is a new way United's going to make money.
I know, or you could have better selection, like the Hunger Games. Before you get on the flight, you could rank each other. This is the Hunger Flight Airlines.
Hunger Games.
Airlines.
I like Fight Club better than Hunger Games.
Well, you do a mashup. You have.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. This could actually make flying fun again.
I don't think it would make
flying great again.
Very fun.
All right, today's a special day. It's Monday. It's opening day for the Cubs. It looks like a big old storm.
Yeah, it looks like we got, Sharknado outside here right now. Maybe it'll clear. The way the Cubs have been experiencing luck since that win last year in the World Series, 7th game. Maybe it'll be sun-shining and beautiful this evening, Andrew. But right now it's lightning and Sharknado.
I see that. And it's also a special day because I came in and punted my AKS steel. Remember we talked about it?
Took your big AKS position off?
Yes, I bought it 714.
Nice. And
actually, I put an order in on Friday before I left. And then I checked my phone after the market closed, and I got hit.
Nice.
And it's down today. Didn't want to be a pig.
Nope. Pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered.
And I punted the Lulu. I had a half a position in that. That's making new highs right now.
Love Lulu. Absolutely love it. Sold puts, bought calls, still in it. Did take off some short puts today because, that was my way of buying the stock. I sold in the money puts and at the money puts in Lulu. And Like it. I'm sticking with it. I think it goes higher.
Yeah, I bought it the day that you guys were all hating on it on TV. I think it was a round table of hate.
Yeah, I think I was the only guy. I think Steve Weiss actually came on board with me the next day and bought some.
Yeah, but it was the day of hate.
Yep,
it was
full day of hate.
As soon as I think they got to the fourth, there's 4 people on the show, right?
Mm-hmm.
The fourth person said something like, "I hate this stock," something to that effect. I pressed the buy button as soon as that happened. It went down like 10 cents, but that was kind of the low. What else we doing today? Anything good?
Well, since you did the sonar this morning, vol had a pretty significant pop. Moved from like 13 through 14. It's pulled back some, but gosh, the market's been all over the place. I mean, we had a 10-point swing from up to down, or up to down in the S&P. Had a big swing in the Dow too. And now, going into the final minutes of trading, we've got just a 10-point Dow rally. NASDAQ's up 5, S&P's up 2.5. VIX is up 4.5% at 1345.
Over 13. Yeah, the trade today on the VIX report, they were saying they were selling the 12.5 puts. Again, the floor right there. And
good trade.
So, maybe higher vol levels going forward, which is good for everybody if you're a trader.
Yeah.
So I like
it's more
that.
fun to trade when the vol's a little bit better.
Something just came over our thing about Harley Davidson.
Oh, really?
Some chatter. They said 73.
Ah.
We're back to these days of like they're confirming a takeover.
No one's.
And there's no options on it. I mean, I like Hog. You like Hog. We all love Hog, but we don't like it at 73. Well, I love it at 73 if you bought it.
I'd love it there. I just don't think so.
No.
What
But it's
did I do today,
an
Andrew?
early
I did a
Monday.
couple solar plays today.
Did you?
SPWR, SunPower, and First Solar FSLR.
What prompted you to do these?
Unusual activity. And Home Depot. Did you do any of that?
No.
That was a big trade. A lot of calls in HD. Upside calls, Home Depot. Talk about one that's just bulletproof right here.
Yeah.
And, Amazon can sell power tools, but there's a heck of a lot more to Home Depot than power tools. And a lot of what they do outside of power tools, they're not getting Amazon to death.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Amazon's killing everybody. Somebody put out like a chart, like 10 charts of 10 retailers, and every one of them was down like over the last year.
It's crazy.
Amazon's
I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't look on Amazon if you're buying something.
I do all the time. As a matter of fact, I found something at B&H Photo that was cheaper on Amazon, a little ring for my camera, a filter ring that was like 13 on B&H, and it was like $4 on Amazon. The same thing.
Yeah.
Exact same thing. So, no, that's... you know who called earlier? Pete.
Who?
Pete called.
What did he say?
He before I put him on with you, did he talk to you about the WD? The
No.
Western Digital? He didn't mention that to
He
you?
didn't. Hey, thanks a lot, Pete.
Well, he mentioned it to
Don't
me.
share it with
and
your
I
brother.
loaded up the boat on it.
Oh, good.
No, I didn't. I still have AMD.
Okay.
Western Digital.
Which is
different.
still okay.
No.
It's just not as great as it was.
What, the WD or the AMD?
AMD was through 14 last week, wasn't
Yeah, I'm
it?
holding on to it. One of
I wouldn't get.
one of our listeners is big on that.
I like
he
it.
thinks they're going to get bought by Apple.
Maybe.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's at a low. Everybody was hating on it on Thursday or Friday last
Yep.
week.
That's when it broke from 14 into the 13s again.
I'll let you know when I trade out of that hate. But WD, yeah, he mentioned that. We'll have to
Western
look that
Digs,
up.
like it.
Yeah. Their hard drives, I had one crash and die on me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of like leery of Western Digital. But everybody says they're the best. And I'm like, when are they going to bring down solid state? You know what the solid state
I
is?
love solid state drives.
I mean, they're expensive, but they never crash. They can't crash. There's no moving parts in them. But, you're talking 4 terabyte, hard drive for $200-300 or
Crazy.
150 to 200 for 500 megabytes. I mean, it's not even, you can't store on the solid state. Anyway. All right, so happy Monday.
I'm heading to New York tomorrow, so we'll do this by remote tomorrow, along with maybe a vlog.
Oh, that's right.
Vlad and his vlog.
Yes, I like how you have your camera now. These shots are all done, and actually, the shot that you put on Instagram of the time lapse from the restaurant, that was a good one.
Okay.
Remember, you go down on your subject.
Okay.
And they kind of look like little ants running around.
I'll do it.
What restaurant was that? That was Che something. It was like in Central Park. You were having lunch?
Yeah, that was, what is that? Tavern on the Green.
Okay.
Down there.
It looked like a lot of people in New York City out enjoying themselves.
Beautiful day yesterday.
Little ants running around, thinking about how they're going to get thrown off United Airlines plane.
It's another reason I fly Jet Smarter, Andrew.
Oh, that's right.
I'll be on that tomorrow.
Jet Rebellion.
Jet Rebellion.
You're doing that tomorrow again?
Yep, flying there and back on Jet Rebellion.
I'll have to break out the B-roll.
Jet Smarter, folks. Yeah, I'll get you some good B-roll. I'll get some time-lapse and some other cool stuff.
All right. So.
Speaking of cool stuff, did you know you can subscribe? You can tell your friends,
yes.
And you can subscribe. You can subscribe on iTunes or YouTube. Give us some love. Share it with a friend.